Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So, normally, you guys know that I don't normally bitch too much about, World of Tanks. I love the game, love playing it. Some of the things that Wargaming has done in the past to the game has really kind of screwed it up. But I'm on literally, and I know you guys have heard me talk about this in the past if you've ever watched my channel. I'm on the last artillery mission for the Object 260. The uh, thing that you have to do is cause 25,000 hit points of damage to enemy vehicles and finish the battle as top player on your team by experience earned for one of the missions. This one I switched because I went back through and I'm actually getting redoing the missions for a lot of the stuff. But for the War Gods here, you have to be the top player in the battle by experience earned, okay? Enable your allies to cause 3,200 hit points of damage. It's a tough mission. It really is. And I'm going back through and I'm going to get extra tickets from the other missions that I didn't finish with honors. I just got the primary condition done, so I'm going back through and I'm doing them all with honors to get back any tickets I can. Because this mission, and this is a prime example why, um, and this is no joke. I am dead serious. I didn't mess with the numbers at all. What you see is what you get, and I, I almost I just shook my head in disbelief when I saw this. So look at this. I mean, I put some damage out there. I did 3,643 damage. I mean, I think I said 6,000. I meant, if I said that, I misspoke. I'm sorry. I did 3,643 damage. Okay? That's a good amount of damage for any artillery, especially the way you hit grills for 300 now instead of doing much of any damage. We did lose because our team. I'm going to play the video or the replay so you can see. And if you watch, you'll see why we lost. I mean, our team just pushed in like a bunch of people with blindfolds on. When you got artillery, backing you up and they're targeting. I mean, I always target where I'm going to drop a shell. This is where I'm going to shoot. I hit my number 3 to let them know how much longer I got till I shoot. Track the guy. If you see that I'm loaded and I'm going to shoot that tank right there because I'll mark the area and I usually mark the tank. And I'm going to shoot him. Knock his track off so that he can't move. So when I pull the trigger, he's not 3 feet away because the round on this Conquer gun carriage arcs way, way up now. It like literally is like a freaking rocket. It goes straight up and then comes back down. But that's not what this is about. This I could not believe. I'm not going to go through all the damages on that. The simple fact is I did 3,643 damage. I went to team score, and I'm like, I wonder how close I was to finishing as top player on my team. 325. Watch this for experience. A T-22 medium that did 0 damage, 0, got more experience than I did. What in God's green earth kind of bullshit is that? How do they expect you to do a mission where you need to be top on experience when you do 3,643 damage and somebody that did 0 freaking damage gets more experience than you do? What kind of bullshit is that? The MX-13-105 did 901 damage. He got more experience than me. I mean, what the fuck is Wargaming thinking? How are you supposed to get these missions done when somebody that does 0 damage gets a more experience than somebody that does 3,600 damage? I mean, that is the most retarded thing I've ever seen. I mean, given we lost the match, I did the first part of the mission because I think I had to do at least 2,500 damage or something. Um, Damage caused with my assistance was 0 because my team was too stupid to shoot at the stuff when it was stunned. No, they wait till it's unstunned, then they pull out and, get half their health chewed off because they won't wait. I mean, I'm marking stuff saying, hey, I'm going to shoot here. I'm hitting three saying, okay, I'm going to be loaded in 3 seconds. And they still pull out. They still pull out in front of a tank that does 750 damage and get hit by him and knocked out. It's like, what? Wait till I shoot and stun them so that their reticle's the size of their screen, or let me put a round into them to back them off, and when they're backing off and they got their gun up in the air because they can't shoot you, then pull out and shoot them. But no, no, why would they do that? That would just be too silly. Oh my God, I'm telling you guys, this just, holy crap. I mean, look at this. This was an all tier 10 match, and tanks that should easily be hitting. I mean, this guy you can tell he must have been shooting frickin' HE, an IS-7 that does 105 damage, 9 shots, 5 hits, 0 damage. So yeah, he was shooting HE. That's really bright. Yeah, you're gonna do a whole lot of damage to tier 10s with HE on an IS-7. That's the HE shell does. Oh God, what is it? It's like 50. Um, 50, 40. It's not that high a penetration for the HE shell. It is 68. Okay, it's a little higher than I thought it was, but still, why on God's green earth would you shoot anything that has? I mean, I can understand maybe if they were shooting at um, the grill or the FE4005 artillery, EBR, and the AMX 105. But obviously, if he's shooting something 9 times, hitting it 5 times, and only doing 105 damage, um, obviously you need to switch your selection of rounds because you're not doing shit to help the team. One of the best tanks in the game does 105 damage. E5. I mean, Jesus, criminy. I mean, I understand everybody has a bad day, but holy shit, use your common sense. I mean, 105, and then this T-22, he did move. I mean, he took 9 shots, hit 7, pen 0. Um, yeah, I guess it was worth cheating to get that tank. There you go, buddy. I guess payback's a bitch for cheating to get a tank. Most people cheated to get that. I mean, they set up matches and they should have just taken the fucking thing right out of the game. When they found out that people were setting matches up to win a tank, instead of just nerfing a little bit, they should have pulled it out and just, I'm sorry, but it would have punished everybody. But, it was just literally everybody was doing it. Well, not everybody. Obviously, I didn't do it. I could have too. I won't say what clan I was in at the time, but they were all talking about doing it, and I heard them doing it, and I wasn't going to be involved in being part of that. I would have had the T-22 in my garage, and believe me, I wanted that tank really bad, but I wasn't going to cheat to get the fucking thing. I'm sorry, it's just not worth it. But I mean, somebody that does 0 damage that gets more experience than somebody that does 3,600 damage. Wargaming needs to redo the experience for the artillery because there's literally no way you're going to be able to do certain missions, especially like the ones I'm on now where I got to be top in experience. That's never going to flip and happen. I mean, if I did 3,600 damage, I did more than I did second most damage in the team, and I'm 3, 4th, 5th down on experience. I mean, that's just absolutely asinine. How do they expect you to get these missions done? I mean, if in order for me to be top in experience, I would have to do like 9,000 damage. And when you're hitting, I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to. So like Grill 15, I hit him. Direct hit, 439. FE's 4005, 530. I mean, yeah, that sounds like a lot, but it's not for artillery that has to set back and load for, what is my load time on this thing? Dispersion time, reload. What am I? I'm not on, I was going to say that is, my artillery is definitely not an 11-second load time. Reload 37.17 seconds. So basically, you're going to get not even a round off a minute. And I did get a lot of rounds off. I mean, I got 11 rounds off, but I mean, they just need to relook at the experience on artillery because there's just no way on this planet that you're going to be able to be top in experience when you're doing second most damage and you got a tank that does 0 damage and he gets more experience than you do. It just boggles my mind how they figure this out. You know, it's anyways, I'm going to go ahead. I'll play the replay for you. That way, you at least get to watch an artillery replay and just watch what our team does, how they don't wait. They pull out in front of guns and they're not even loaded. It's just, I mean, stupid shit that they did. It's just redonkulous, but people do sometimes. But anyways, yeah, so hold on for a minute and I'll be right back with the replay. Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So here we are in Redshire in the good old trusty dusty gun carriage. Um, so I've been trying to get this flippin' artillery mission done where I have to be top on my team for experience, and my team has to do, I believe it is 3,200. Um, oh, I've got to set up for a different one. But regardless, one of the missions that I do have to do, I thought I had it set up for this, but I guess I didn't. I have to be top in experience, and I have to. My team has to do like 3,200 damage upon me stunning or knocking a track off an enemy vehicle. So, what better artillery to do it in but the Conqueror gun carriage, because this thing has a hella splash. I go ahead and I load up some premium rounds because it gives you a way bigger splash radius. I'm gonna knock some trees over here to give me some camouflage. That way it helps out a little bit. Actually, I knocked those over so that if I need to get out of there quick, artillery on the enemy team, if they're looking up that way, hopefully they don't see, or if they, you know, if I won't hit those trees because they'll already be knocked down. I think I take a blind shot here. I can't remember. Or I don't. The enemy team does have a 279E on their team, and I think maybe I shoot at the E100. Or not. Maybe it's this group up here. I like to try and make my shots count, especially when it's a nice big group of tanks like that. And we end up, it only shows 30 hit damage on the STB1, but we hit, actually we did a direct hit on what was up there? 4005. I think that's the one we hit. It was a bullseye hit. Well, there's that Object 279E. I know they're a pain in the ass to kill, so I thought, you know what, I will work on him. The only bad drawback with the Conquer gun carriage, or actually any tier 10 artillery, a direct hit, and we hit him for 552. That's that's a really, really good amount for any artillery to hit. It used to be if I would have hit him like that, I'd have shaved about 1,000 off him, but not anymore. So, anyways, our T110E5 back behind the reticle here. See if I can switch back. Right here, decided he was going to pop up there and shoot at something, and I think it was a 279E. That I keep marking and letting them know that, hey, I'm dropping rounds on them. And I hit all three of them there. I hit the Object 279, the E50, and the T110 E4. With that premium shell, it really gives you a nice splash radius. But I'm trying to keep this 279E kind of in the back, but it doesn't even really matter about the match. I mean, I'm just playing it because, you know, I wanted you to see the 279E, what it takes to frickin' kill that damn thing. Matter of fact, I don't even think, I can't remember, I don't think I actually end up killing him, but, I was kind of shocked because we've got a lead. We're winning right now, but our team just decides to, I don't know if they got overconfident or what the hell they were thinking, but all of a sudden they all just start driving out in front of big guns. Whenever I, like just now in that 279E, you can see I'm marking the area, I'm marking the tank, I'm hitting three to let them know this is how much time till I'm loaded. And these guys don't wait, they just still decide they want to pull out in front of a tank that's going to knock off, 700, 800 health. And it's just like, what the hell, just hold still. know, if they're lit, let me shoot them and stun them so that their reticle is the size of their screen. And like that right there, 57 heavy, he is just getting annihilated because he doesn't have the patience to wait. I'm telling him I'll be loaded, and he just got taken out. I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna drive in front of a T110 E4, and I'm gonna die because why? I guess I just don't want to win. I don't know. Just uh, you know, I guess this would be my bitch session for the teammates I had. But as I was saying, this really has nothing to do with damage or anything that's going on for this match. I didn't do the mission that I wanted to. The point, and I didn't really want to say anything because I do talk about it kind of in length after this replay. But Wargaming has to. They have to redo the experience for artillery. So I end up doing like 3,600 damage. I think we did second highest damage on the team. And there is a T-22 on our team that took several shots. So he wasn't AFK. He was actually in the match and managed to do zero damage. He did zero damage. Zero. I did 3,600 damage. And again, he did zero damage. And he got more experience than I did. How does Wargaming expect you to get these missions done if they literally make them pretty much impossible? I mean, it's impossible to do a mission if you're basically set up for failure. I think this round flies over everybody. Oh, we splashed him for 107. But they want you to get. Why is that not following them? Oh, I must have been moving. Um, they put these missions up there for you to do and for people to try and get done. I don't know how people, all I can think of is people must be skipping the artillery missions or something because I just don't understand in a million flipping years how somebody that does zero damage actually, watch this. Oh, that I thought that was a direct hit, but I guess not. But somebody that does zero damage gets more experience than somebody that does 3,600 damage. It makes absolutely no freaking sense to me. I mean, if they don't want artillery in the game, I would take it out. Just take it out. I mean, or take the missions out. Don't make it so it's so freaking impossible to do missions. That 430U. E4 shot him and bounced. 13105 shot him like three times and bounced. I hit him for 259. That thing is such an awesome tank. I love the 430U. I like that and the oh, I can't even think of what other. That's the new. It's like an E100. It's just the new version of it with actual armor that works. But yeah, now we're getting our butts just handed to us. Given they did have a way better team. I mean, they had a lot of Unicom players, a Super Unicom. We had four Unicom players, so yeah, I kind of at first expected to lose, but when we were leading right off the bat, I thought, holy crap, we're gonna pull this off and win. And Obviously, that's not happening. But yeah, I couldn't believe it when I looked at the post-game stats of this match and saw that the T-22 on our team that did 0 damage got more experience than I did, and I did 3,600 damage. It just doesn't make absolutely any sense to me whatsoever, and it's down to me. I'm by myself, so I'm going to be dead here in a second. But yeah, it makes no sense to me. And then and that was another thing too. They made it where, you got to rely on your team to light the enemy up. The view range on these things are just, downright pitiful. Even if you put coded optics on here, you still need your team to spot stuff for you. So the STB-1, I think that's what just hit me. Yeah, STB-1 hit me using heat. Gotta sling that heat out of artillery that you could pen no problem. I mean, the STB-1, the penetration on the standard round on that's awesome. But to get back to this, yeah, so a T-22 that did 0 damage gets more experience than me. And then another thing I was talking about was how they made it so that you have no view range in artillery at all, to the point where I can get shot by a medium tank. He doesn't even light up. And, just if they want artillery out of the game, don't make it so miserable for people to try playing it to do these missions and make it so it just sucks so bad. If they don't want it in the game, just take it out. I mean, holy crap. But anyways, that was my bitch session for the experience in artillery. It really needs to be looked at because it's ridiculous that a tank does 0 damage, gets more experience than you do, and you do 3,600 damage. Just makes no sense to me. But anyways, I get knocked out here in a second. I think artillery on the enemy team hits me. Yeah, kersplat. But anyways, yeah, if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll some post-game stats for you, and try not and choke on your food when you see the experience that I got compared to everybody else, considering I did second most damage and I was like 6 or something or other on the experience list. But yeah. So anyways, hold on for a minute and I will be right back.